You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building this morning. We have Tika Sumpter and Omari Hardwick. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Tika's from Queens. I don't know if you know that, Yee. We don't
I
do that,
do know that.
We don't
You
do
from
that Brooklyn
Hollis.
over here.
Yeah.
Queens.
Why does it have to be one borough against the other?
Because when somebody's from Brooklyn, you do the same thing. Queens.
Yeah, but it's in the same place. Brooklyn is in Queens.
No.
Oh, word.
Wait,
so I just
wait,
shouted out
Omar,
Queens.
you live in Brooklyn.
Omari.
Stop.
Brooklyn is in
God.
Queens. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
No,
Brooklyn's not in
There
Queens.
is no disconnect.
But it's a
Literally.
different
It's a
borough.
different
Don't say
borough.
it. It's in the same place. Brooklyn is within Queens. Am
No,
I wrong?
Queens-
No,
Amy?
it's not within. It's
Queens
next
is
to
within
it.
Brooklyn.
You're trying to confuse me right now. They're two different places.
Very,
I don't know.
no, they're different. They're boroughs and they're next to each
Who's
other.
within what?
But it's all good.
Now, let's talk about Nobody's Fool. New flick coming out this week.
Yes, Friday.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's a Tyler Perry movie. I didn't realize this was his first rated R movie.
Comedy.
This is first
Oh,
rated on
comedy. Okay.
Yeah, so he let us have a lot of fun, and the jokes are over the top, but it's also it's about a woman who is making some crazy decisions in life, and she's making a lot of mistakes, and all these characters are super flawed, and we got to really go there with this movie, so it's exciting for him.
She's being catfished a bit.
It's
bit.
real life because we all are flawed characters.
Oh my gosh, right?
Boring if not, right? You'd be boring.
Yeah.
You gotta be flawed.
People love to pick at your flaws too. I feel like
I
you,
mean,
can do
you
something
guys
great.
talk, yeah,
All
we
day on social media.
People,
All day.
Every
people love
day.
to pick
All
on
day.
everything. People love
They
to
like
pick.
to pick on who you're with, who you're dating,
people
who
pick,
you're
pick,
married
pick,
to,
pick.
everything, your kids, everything. So
It's interesting because you guys both aren't really trying to put your private lives out there, but people are so invested into what goes on behind the scenes.
I wish they would be invested in what goes on behind the scenes with their own shit.
Yeah. I mean, maybe their lives aren't that interesting.
God bless
I
them.
think they're invested in us as people, so they want to know more. Which actually,
I'm always
after
ready for the shits. I was going to tell you. I can hear
here we
it.
go.
he's ready, he's defensive.
No,
he's
I'm
ready.
not.
Don't do this, Omari, because you already have a reputation.
That is dope. I'm gonna come over to Envy side. I'm gonna
I was scared. I was
I
like,
know.
is
He's
Omari
like,
gonna
yeah, I
be
wish
mad?
there'd be in their own lives. I'm like, oh God. Let me save
No,
this
see,
energy.
social media. Envy's right though. Social media is something. It's different, bro.
But how do you deal with it? Because you should be cool. You've been an actor. People critique you all the time.
Yeah, but they didn't really. You know what I'm saying? And now they. You got to remember, fame is a total different thing. Envy. For a long time, I didn't have that. I was just this working actor. So fame just makes it, because everybody, it's the first time that we've dealt with celebrities having fans who want to be celebrities and want to be close to you, but giving you the middle finger while wanting to be close to you.
Right.
You know, our grandparents or parents were dealing with oh, that's so-and-so. You get an autograph, a picture if you're lucky, but not off a cell phone. And you weren't really middle fingering the people you looked up to. You were like, you admired them. This shit is different. And
It's like people get attention when they do negativity, though. And I think part of it is that they feel like celebrities respond when you're negative, but they just kind of gloss over it if you say, oh, my God, I love your work.
That's very, no, we love, shit, we see it. If
I
somebody
love
loves
it,
on us.
yeah.
We see
I mean,
it.
We love it, but people respond to, I think, the people love to post the clap backs.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really clap back. I clapped back one time, and then I was like, I'm not gonna even
Like,
give
why
it
am I
that
doing
energy.
this?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, what's the energy for? I just wanted to make sure they were clear that you're not gonna play me, and
That's
that was
true.
it. And that
That's
was
it.
the only time I did it. But usually I'm just like, that's not for me, and I'm not gonna even delve into the negativity. I'm all good over here.
Well,
To
people
quote
feel like
you,
you're
when they
common
go
domain,
low,
though.
we go high.
Yeah,
People
sometimes.
feel like you're common domain.
People feel like you're common domain, like they
Ownership,
they're
right?
into you. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
feel like if they see you, they want to know everything about you,
That's right.
which is social media.
That's
now.
right.
But how
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
deal with that? Because I know you're very private, or try to be very private.
Yeah.
How you
try
take
to
it?
be.
Yeah, I'm super private. I mean, I feel like I've just now become a little more vulnerable. I just had a baby 2 years ago.
Congrats.
Thank you. And so she's made me a little more open with how I'm feeling about a lot of things and sharing more of my life. But I don't put a lot of photos of her up, and I'm just real private with her. So I don't know. I just try to balance everything. I think within reason. I think they're invested in me. I wouldn't be here without them. If they don't go and buy our stuff and come to the movies, and I
we
love
love the
our
fans.
fans.
We
I
love the
love
fans.
our fans,
Yeah.
but there's just there's a line that I try to draw.
Right.
You're
How
not
do you
going to
do-
talk
but
about
how do you draw that line?
Well,
I guess
recently-
we're trying to be private though, right?
Yeah, well,
Because
recently.
if we give them too much, why they gonna go watch us? We got to maintain the mystique somewhat. I mean,
Yes and no. Back in the day,
Back
yes.
in the
You know,
day.
you didn't know what Michael Jackson, where he was. You didn't know anything
Sure.
about
Yeah.
Jay-Z's life.
Yeah.
You didn't know anything
Yeah.
about your favorite actor or
Yeah,
actress.
Denzel,
Now,
we had to wait to watch a talk show to hear what he felt.
But now
Absolutely.
it's changed a little bit where you got to figure out what is your way to connect to
connect
them.
with 'em, yeah.
Whether it's like, like B&J, they put out behind the scene photos, so you feel like you're more involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I think everybody just has to figure out their dynamic with their fans
That's a
and the
great point.
public and then do that.
Your
you
truth,
know?
whatever your way is.
But
That's
then
a
if they
great
don't,
point.
people say you're not relatable. That they can't speak with you. You're not
Yeah.
like them. You're
Yeah, yeah.
above them. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Well, have you guys ever been catfished in real life? Like, and not even like somebody trying to date you, because I know you guys are both in relationships. But have you ever been catfished where like somebody maybe tried to offer you a deal or hit you up, and you're really thinking it's that person, and then you find out it's not?
No.
I've never been.
No, there's Google and there's so many
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that we could. I feel like if you want to know who the person is and you want to know the truth, there's online and you can find out. But I've never been catfished.
I'm
You know
sure
who
we
keeps
all
texting
know
me?
somebody though.
Sanaa Lathan keeps texting me.
Word up.
Really?
No, I know it's not really her, but
Wait, Anthony, you think Sanaa Lathan was texting you?
no, it's not really her. But somebody every 2 months
Oh, wow, they
says,
keep saying
"Hey,
that.
this is
Oh, my
Sanaa."
God.
Oh my God.
Dang. And
Can
you
you do me
probably
a
know
favor?
you
Can you
know
s-
Sanaa personally, right?
No, I
okay,
don't know.
Okay.
But
You
she
know
was-
what's crazy? He told me that Sanaa Lathan was texting him, and he really believed it.
At first I did.
Oh, word?
You're
At
like,
first
oh,
I
girl.
did.
Yeah.
I was like, why did she text me? I said, she texted me looking for somebody's number. I'm like, I'm not hitting it back.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah.
But then
But wouldn't they DM you though?
No, this is my phone.
No,
she actually
no,
texted
actually
my
No,
cell
I know,
number.
I know, but I feel like people would DM that more because with the check mark, so you know it's them.
Right?
Oh, I didn't
like-
think about. I thought the
Yeah.
text is more
Yeah.
personal. I would think the text
Yeah,
is
if you
actually
got my
more
phone
personal.
number, I was like, yeah. But
Yeah,
then
to have the actual
I never
number.
hit it back, and then I seen another radio
you-
host.
you
posted
ignored-
it,
wait,
and
wait,
it was
wait, let's back
Sanaa
up for a
Lathan just
second.
hit me. And I was like, damn.
You were like, there it is.
There it
You're
is.
like, oh.
Let's back up for a
hilarious.
second. So you ignore Sanaa Lathan?
Absolutely.
I
I don't know her, so she texted me. Look.
You're like, what's going on?
Right.
What's
I'm
that
not,
about?
I'm not playing this game.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
happy home, happy wife,
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
life.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
messing
Go,
with
Envy.
I ain't, nope. So I didn't.
That's crazy.
I love it. No, never been catfished.
But you have friends that have been catfished, because we all know somebody that's been in a situation where they thought they were talking to somebody.
well,
You know somebody like that?
I know several
Several
people that have been
people.
Really?
catfished, and we've seen stories like all the time. As a matter of fact, one of my friends, her sister, was in a situation where her friend was actually the catfish person and was sending her all these messages pretending to be a guy, and it turned out it was her friend the whole time. I don't know why people do things like
Oh, that shit is crazy. Because you're going to get found out of it. I guess they get off for the moment until they're found out.
Right,
Which
they have
our
a whole
movie-
show.
our
people
movies
love
are so
torturing
bad.
people. That's what I'm learning. People.
Yeah, people love too. Like they love to
That's
feel
Yeah.
so
good. They
true.
love to feel comfortable.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah.
So if you give somebody just a hey, they just fall for them.
That's
Yeah,
very,
that's true.
very true.
That's true.
Like
That's
your
true.
character.
Yes, like my
That's a
character in
great
the
point.
movie. I mean, people believe what they want to believe because everybody does want love ultimately. And I think that can happen in real life too. People present themselves as one thing and then later on you figure out something else. So, yeah, I mean, every woman, and I think is going to relate to this. And I think a lot of men are going to get something out of it too, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you play such a great dynamic character.
Absolutely. This guy is a everyday man, you know what I mean, guy next door, but he's complex. He's got past addictions. He's an alcoholic recovering, and he's a small business owner of a coffee shop. And basically, Tika's character, Danica or Danica,
I changed it to Danica, but whatever.
Okay.
I'm assimilating.
she's assimilating. She's code switching. She's Danica when she needs to be, but Tiffany's character, you know, reminds us throughout the movie, girl, you Danica. But basically, Danica, as I know her, I'm in love with her, and she gets coffee from my shop every day, and I'm trying to figure it all out. She's got a list in her mind. I don't know this.
Yeah, list
then
of
the
like
movie
what
ensues.
what she wants in a
She's
man, and
created
he's
a
not
list,
it. Like he's
you know.
been to jail, like all this stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
that wasn't on my list of things. So I have this other guy who I think I'm talking to on the phone, and for over a year, who is the dream guy.
No FaceTime or anything. Just
Well,
talk.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta
Yeah,
watch
you gotta
it,
watch
but
it.
Poor connection, it says
it's
all the
poor
time.
connection.
So it's poor connection
It's a
all the time.
constant poor connection.
Right.
But he sounds amazing.
Yeah,
you
he
know.
does. He
Have you had
sounds-
dates like that? Because I looked at one of them, and one of the guys was like, "You're undressing me. You're making my nipples hard." Have you?
Whoa.
That was the movie. Just so y'all know, that's the movie.
I thought
That's in the trailer. Have you had dates like that?
I've had dates where people are a little self-obsessed with themselves and like talk about themselves, and you're just sitting there like, dude, I cannot wait. That's why before I was engaged, I never went out to dinner with people. I would always go for drinks because it's like, at least I can leave. And I've had somebody like, I've paid for it, and
You pay for the date?
Yes.
Did you ask the person out?
No.
So wait, because my rule is
answer to that
whoever
one.
asks who out is who pays.
Yeah,
for the
I
date.
know.
That's true.
Yeah.
So he asked you out and you paid.
Yeah, it was like a lunch thing, and he was like, "Oh, let's blah blah blah," and then I was like, "All right, well, it was over," and he was like, "All right," and I was like, "Who's gonna pay for this?"
He was like, all right.
I'm like looking at the bill, like,
Because you thinking this is it.
Oh,
you
no.
already bombed out.
Well,
I'll
I'm
never
like-
call you back. This
no,
is it.
no.
Yeah.
I was like, it was obvious that he wasn't gonna grab the bill.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Like, you're an actress, you're in a bunch of films. You make more than me, you got this one, mama.
Maybe he thought I'm gonna do
And it's
something
drinks,
different.
It ain't dinner, just drinks.
And-
Like you got it.
Yeah, and we're still
yeah.
friends, but
Wow.
that chance was
And
over.
y'all still friends?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Was
yeah.
he broke?
I don't
No,
know
it doesn't
what
matter.
his
You don't
situation
ask
was, but
anybody
he
how to be
ate
broke.
better than I did.
So you paid for lobster,
He ain't broke
caviar,
now.
drinks.
I paid for it all.
Everything.
And I was like, it's all good because you just bought yourself never going out with me
Wait,
again.
let me ask you, so how did your husband end up impressing you enough for you to?
He paid for the drink.
It was simple. It wasn't a lot. The
paid for the
barometer wasn't high.
Yeah, I know. It was very low. Yeah. He made me laugh, man. I had a long day on set, and it was one of those set things, and I saw him, and I was like, oh, he's cute, whatever. But he was just making me laugh the entire time, and I was like, I like you. And then I gave him my number. I was like, if you guys are going out for drinks, let me know. He's like, okay.
You paying?
He paid for
No.
everybody. He was very, he's smart.
But yeah.
Now, Mar, I gotta ask.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir, Bubba.
Now, somebody called up here one day
Yes.
and was mad at you. They said they went to the park to see you. You were with your family.
Oh,
And
gosh.
you would not
That
take a
was
picture.
crazy.
Now, I said,
You were like, I
if
know the
Amari's
brother.
with his family, I get it. Like, this is my family.
Yeah.
But she was hot.
Yeah.
She was pretty upset.
She was just so disrespectful.
Did you hear
man.
it?
What did she say?
Oh, we got it. Play. Let's play.
She was so
Don't worry,
I didn't-
Tika, we
I didn't
got
hear
you.
what she said. I never heard what she said. But she was
I was in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I spotted Omari Hardwick. And I walked up to him, and, I told him he was a great actor.
She walked like 100.
And I
No, she
told
didn't
him
say
I
I
was
was
a
a great
fan and that, could I get a photo with him? And he was like, no photos because I'm with my family. So I said, oh, really? Okay. And I went to walk off. He started yelling and screaming at me, oh, all you care about
love
is
that.
goals. You didn't even
that.
acknowledge my family.
I love that.
And he just went all off, telling me he don't even
That's us
want me to
laughing.
be his fan.
He said that's
Yeah,
laughing.
so I didn't even say nothing. I turned around and I looked at him. I said, you know what? I said, now I see that you are really the complete. And I just turned around and I just walked off.
I said, that's not the Omari. We
no,
know.
what happened?
Envy knew already what happened.
Oh, okay.
The brother.
That's not the Omari I
The
know.
brother walked. He's probably thinking, the sister walked up like 100 miles. So there was a nanny there, and the nanny was like, she's been following you for like that 3 blocks. So I was like, oh, so she come. I said, no, ma'am, I'm with my family, whatever. And she was like, really? No picture? She said, really? As if, are you crazy? You knew, Emmy. She didn't at all walk away and go, okay, I got you. She sat there and looked at me and went, really? And I said, really? I'm with my family. God bless you. Which I always say, Emmy, God bless you. Then she stays, and then the nanny goes like, he said it. He's with his family. I said, you're staring at me. You're not even acknowledging my family. So the only reason I said you're not acknowledging my family is because I'm like, are you trying to buck up at me? Like, what are you doing? Why are you staring at me?
Right.
I said it.
It's always a hard thing.
I said it.
Yeah.
I said no. And she kept she said, really? Like 3, really? I'm like, yeah, sometimes people say
People don't
no.
understand that because, you're with your family. So you're like, I work so much.
Yeah.
This is my
This is my
quality time.
Yeah.
And she's like,
And I said, God bless you. Like, what the? So then this brother came on and he posted or whatever, and I commented back because I was like, when a young brother's out of place, and he kept saying, yeah, these celebrities act like they God. Watch yourself, Playboy.
Damn.
So then and then
Maury
I went,
got in the ghost. He got in the
and then
ghost.
I was like, what?
And then he wrote a whole
Yeah, I did a whole-
dissertation.
I
Yeah,
did a whole
biography.
thing. I did a whole thing. I checked him and what he thought happened. I
Right.
tried to put him, I never called him out of his name, but I definitely said Playboy like 5 times since he used that on me.
What's the right way to approach somebody for you guys? Like, what is the right way?
She
for
wasn't all like I
Not
like
her,
that
but I'm
Emmy
saying
brought
in
it up because I
general.
can now say it publicly. She wasn't off for walking up, whether 100 miles or 500 miles. Or you don't think we're humbled by that? That's amazing to us.
Yeah.
But when you make it that far, now it's very different. Think about it. It's very different when somebody tells Tika and I, and they come to an event to watch us, they go, yo, I drove from Connecticut. You're going to get that picture.
Right.
And you know what? Jay usually grabs the camera. You know how many times Jay's grabbed the camera and taken a picture? Obviously, she's a secure woman. Obviously, whomever is married to Tika and any other female lead actress I've worked with is secure with these women. So they're very secure to people we go home to. They'll grab the camera. But disrespect is disrespect. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
I think it's just.
I'm but a mere dude,
yeah,
man.
I just think the way to walk up to somebody is just, politely ask, and if they say no, try to understand where it is. But like, it's happened to me where I've been with my daughter and I no pictures, anything, and I'll tell either my nanny or I'll tell my fiance, can you, Nick, to just, go over there. I'll take a picture, but it needs to be over here. Okay. And so I'll just quiet. But it's like, if you could just be as chill as possible.
Just be chill.
That would be great.
Yeah, because sometimes, we don't have our makeup done and we're like,
right, and we're a hot mess.
Last night somebody wanted a picture like 4 a.m., but my security's there. So he goes, nah, man, he's sleepy, he's tired. The reality is the family's not there then. But you know this, Envy, especially you. There's not a moment where you can't look at Omari's social media and see 1,000 pictures of people. Why? Because if I'm alone, man, I'm going to take 75 pictures. Because I have to have that to leverage out the opportunities that when I'm with my family, I get to say, I'm with the family now. So if you catch me when I'm alone, you're lucky. But if that young lady goes, I'm such a fan, I love you so much. Hello, another great way? Just acknowledge our family.
Right. Hi, everybody.
Yeah,
sorry to bother you.
This woman to my right has saved my life.
Right.
Think about it. You don't really know the story. Nigga, I was broke as fuck. You think about it. I was broke as fuck. She saved my fucking life. Chill the fuck out. Just relax. And then acknowledge her enough. It can be half of a look. Hi. That's all we need. Hi. Cool. You acknowledge that she's a breathing entity. Motherfuckers is crazy.
Now, most people, I would say that, I know when they approach person,
come
even
on,
when they
am I
approach me and my
off,
wife,
Tika?
they say, hey, I know you Envy's wife. Do you mind?
Yeah,
That's what most people
yeah.
say
A lot of
first.
people
It's
do
just
that.
very
You with
nice.
your husband, hey,
Do you mind? I'm sorry. I know we're
Yeah.
interrupting.
Yeah,
And
it's
then I'm
another
like, yeah,
thing.
no problem. Let me just. It's just all the way you
And
do
I
it.
still feel
When-
like
when
God
people
bless her.
feel-
I don't have no problems with her. I told her what I told her.
But when people feel
She'll live another
entitled,
day.
that's the problem.
Right.
When they feel like, well, you should. I'm not going to watch your show. I'm not. And then it's like, do we really have to go there?
To go to that place?
Yeah, like nobody comes to your job and is like, oh, you ain't gonna stop?
Yeah, we don't.
Cashiering right now? You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like,
Cashiering.
or whatever you do. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
we
but-
just need to respect one another.
But Envy, you nailed it. You both of y'all nailed it. When asking in the beginning about the social media, there's an ownership now.
Right, and
There's a
people
we
feel like they
made
own it,
you.
yeah.
Nah, you didn't make me. Hove said it best. Somebody said they made Hove. Okay, made Hove say make another Hove. God made me. God made Tika. Even the person to my right that I would like for you to acknowledge for 2 seconds didn't make me. And she's very well aware of it. She's aided my sustenance. She's aided in my thoughts and my perspectives about what I should do next job-wise. But ain't nobody made me.
Can I ask you
Them
a question?
kids I made, I didn't even make. They're loaned to me, man. You're a parent. I have different perspectives, about it all.
For both of you, a couple of things. So I've been watching Red Table Talk, right, with Will and Jada. I don't know if you guys have been
I
watching
finally
it.
watched it.
I
I'm
love
such
her.
a massive fan of them both that I heard
absolutely.
I needed to
Jada's
watch
amazing.
it. Jada's an amazing
and Will's
human being.
amazing. But I
And
love
Jada and Will are an incredible couple, and they've been an emblematic couple. A lot of us have followed for
Great
a long
souls,
time.
great souls.
Great souls.
So for Omari, has your relationship changed? Like you said, at first you were broke and she supported you and helped you get to where you are. But then now things are going so well. So how does that change the dynamics in the relationship?
That's a freaking awesome question.
Yeah.
Because she gave up so much in her career, she was a producer, a young producer, she was a publicist. She was doing so many things when I wasn't really rocking yet, that the sacrifices now made, like Tika's got the nanny. Tika knows that Jay and I don't have the nanny yet. So we're also walking that day and be without a nanny, without a security guard. Omari actually walks in the streets and go, I'm Decatur forever. I'm gonna be that way. So in reality, the days that I'm most at a pivotal point of trying to make her feel better is usually because of the fact that she's been with them kids for 6 years without a break.
And it's exhausting.
She just hasn't had a break, and it's the hardest job in the world, mothering kids, especially if two dynamic people get together and make kids. The kids are nuttier than the two people that got together and made the kids. My kids are beautiful. Brave and Nova are phenomenal, but they're nuts. They're nuts. So for them to have no other person that they can throw their thing into, only mom, there's a moment where you look at her and you go, how could the dynamic not change? She wants to go fly upon the wings that God gifted her with, and yet I keep booking job after job. God bless it. But there's got to be a moment where I can figure out how to let her run for a little bit.
Got to relieve her.
Absolutely.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's really the dynamic now that I'm struggling with.
And that's the mission. I got a confession. I have never seen a Tyler Perry movie ever.
What? I've seen all of them.
Have you
never
seen
seen
this
one.
one yet?
No, I'm gonna go. This is gonna be the first one that I'm gonna go see.
You're gonna like it.
I think
Evan.
you're gonna
the
like
trailer
it.
is funny, and the reason
gonna
why
like
is
it,
I'm
because
ashamed
some of
of
the
you,
early
Envy.
stuff.
Take your wife, too.
I
You're
am
gonna like
ashamed.
it.
Take your wife.
No, I am, but some of the early ones just felt a little too.
But you haven't seen them, so how do you
No,
even
I said
know?
the earlier Tyler Perry movies when I see the
Listen,
trailer.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I just
I'm
have
not
it.
playing.
But
He
this
has
seems
been
like
an
this, I
amazing-
want to see this movie.
Yeah.
And we got to
I mean, that
support.
means a lot for you to say that. That's
Yeah.
he
Seems
would.
funny as
I'm
hell.
sure that he would love to hear that. The fact that if somebody hadn't seen a movie of his and he's got this litany of movie lists that he's been, obviously Tika's worked with him, Tiffany had as well, myself, Whoopi for Color
Yep.
Girls. So we had all as a cast outside of Amber, and shout out to Amber, this is her first film and she knocked it out of the park. So I think it's a great barometer to be a person that can say, I never seen a Tyler Perry movie, and then for Envy to go, but I'm fucking
But
watching this.
I want to see this
I
one.
wanna say
Yeah.
the trailer had me intrigued. It just looks funny.
Yeah.
Everything looks funny. Y'all guys look great. And I'm definitely going to see this movie.
Thank
I know,
you, brother.
I know
Thank
they
you.
said y'all got to leave. So for somebody
wait.
watching right now, tell them why they should see this movie.
Tell him, Teeks.
Man, first of all, for Black women, I feel like we don't always get to have layered characters and characters who are flawed and who make mistakes and who aren't sure about the choices of men they want and who are dating more than one guy where it's not like, oh my gosh, how could you do that? So I just think all these characters are so different, but the thread of them are so organically intertwined to create such a good movie that you're gonna laugh. You might cry, you might yell at me, you might yell at him. It's sexy.
Good.
There's a lot of good.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi's amazing.
And then there's a
Tiffany's
surprise
great.
guest that you'll see.
You'll
Envy,
see a
that's
surprise
buddy of
guest
mine.
that you'll be excited about.
Okay.
Who could that be?
Oh, I can't wait for y'all. I can't wait for y'all
I
to
can't wait
talk
for you
about
guys
it
to
after
see it.
you.
Yeah.
After you see it.
And I think you guys will actually talk about your relationships and the things you want and the dynamics. I think it's gonna have cause a lot of conversations. So I hope you guys go watch.
Oh,
Well, I'm looking
nobody's
forward
fool.
to it.
Yeah.
Well,
And
this Friday.
congratulations to you guys because we've been watching y'all for quite some time now.
Thank
It's
you so much,
impressive.
man.
People are actually writing movies and shows with you in mind
Thank
to
you.
be the
That
lead
is-
character,
that's so
and that's
humbling.
huge. And it's been, I know people see you like when you're on top, but they
Yeah.
don't always
Oh,
know
the
the whole
grind?
struggle, the grind before
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the point. So to that point, Envy, God bless that sister. If she catches me differently, we can actually converse about what actually happened.
And that's the best thing about it. And I want to shout out to your movie company, the production company. I don't know who does this, but they've been doing grassroots like a mother.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I've been going to, I'm on my homecoming run. So Howard, Hampton, Winston-Salem, the classic. And everywhere I go, they have a nobody's fool tent.
Really?
Where they giving away stuff and
Paramount.
they've been working
It's
very
Paramount
hard,
players.
especially
Yeah,
the
Paramount
HBCUs.
players. That's
So
the
shout to
shout
them.
out.
Shout out to them, man.
That's
All right.
dope.
And Tika, congratulations to you because I haven't seen you since you had your baby.
You look good, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you look great. But I
doing
just
it.
want to say, I also know that it is hard for you to think about, like, and you've said this before, what's it going to be like for me as a woman when I
Oh, my
have a
God.
baby trying to get back to work? Are people going to accept me?
Yeah, or think that she's just a mother now, or don't invite you places, or just who are you in society? You know, where do you fit in? Do you think I'm sexy anymore? Like, it's motherhood is a very real thing, and I think the snapbacks and all that stuff can kind of be pressure and overwhelming for most women, and that's not realistic. So I really try. That's where I feel like I can be more vulnerable with moms out there, single moms. I'm from a single mom, so it's just like, I don't know.
Use that platform for that. It's
Use
true.
that platform to so it's me figuring out where I fit in again. And
Well, you're still very sexy.
thank you. I feel that way. I got my confidence. I'm good.
You
And my
swag it
daughter
back?
has made me feel,
The swag is
Ella's
back.
made me feel even more confident to say what I feel, mean what I say, and be me, be truer to who I am, and be honest. So
But just enjoy it. They grow fast, and 2-3-year-old is that time where they go crazy.
No,
They,
they
can I
nuts.
tell
they
you?
start telling you what to do, and you be like, I'm mom, or I'm dad. Like,
Oh, no. Shout out to my fiance, Nick. He took her on a plane with my He's so good with her. I would have given up. I would have cried in a corner.
That's hilarious.
She was
I
crying
did
for
that
an
once, that
hour in
plane
first
thing.
class. And
Yeah.
he was like,
you're one of those.
I would have been so
no,
irritated.
he was crying, and everybody was
I know.
looking at him, but he got her to sleep the rest of the flight from here. But I'm like, you are such a good dad. He was just like, it's gonna happen. I'm doing this.
She's 2?
Yeah.
She's 2, and
I
she's
think
a
that's
mess.
when I took Nova to Carolina she was about 2 years old alone. with the security
It's
guard.
hard,
It's a lot.
man. And he's
Yeah.
such a good dad.
Yeah.
So I'm
Shout out to all the great dads.
Yeah, shout out to the
And
good
shout out to the
daddies.
great dads, but also these moms that don't get enough credit for how hard momhood is.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's tough.
And, but you should see Daddy's little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see? She wants you to now go back and see all of Tyler's movies. You got-
Please.
I gotta be a believer. I'm gonna watch this one
Watch
first.
this one
Be a
first.
believer, then I go back. All right. It's Tika Sumpter. It's
Thank y'all.
Amari Hardwick.
Thanks for
God bless
having
y'all.
us.
It's
Thank
the
you,
Breakfast
fans.
Club. Good morning.